Know how I do. No time to waste. Let's go.
Let me ask, you mentioned, can you define white supremacy for me? Because I don't know what that means.
Yes, you do.
What does it mean?
Don't you?
No,
Don't
I
you?
really don't. Because I hear a lot of black people saying that, and I wonder why they think that white people are superior to them, because I hear a lot of black people calling white people white supremacists, and in my mind, it sounds like they believe that white people are superior to them.
Well, that's not what it means.
What does it mean then?
It means that since the founding of the nation, Thomas Jefferson wrote a paper called Notes on the State of Virginia, and in that paper, he was trying to convince Paris to come to this nation, and he described blacks as not as beautiful as whites, not as emotional as whites, not as loving as whites, and he began a trajectory of pseudoscience that sought to prove that white people, white skulls, white beauty, white language, white everything was better than blacks or indigenous, and that's the beginning of white supremacy. And that's what it means. It doesn't mean that I, as a black person, think the white people are superior.
So why would you use that word, the whites supremacy? It implies that you believe that.
No, it doesn't imply. Can we?
I know it's Jesse. He's just purposely trying to misunderstand what she's saying. But I hope you guys got that. That came from Thomas Jefferson. There's been extensive amount of pseudoscience prior to that about blacks and race. The whole concept of race is a scientific thing, and it's been so woven in society that the conversation would be, how do we remove it from society? Because black men, black women, white men, all humans have characteristics that are different, but yet we have a lot of similarities. And the only thing we're trying to get white people to understand is that people prior to you started this notion, and it's causing conflict within our community. That's all.
Stop for a minute.
Yes.
This is not the conversation I thought we were having today, and I feel very uncomfortable.
No. I'm just following about something to get an understanding from you.
Yeah, but I feel uncomfortable. Like, this tape's going to go out in the world, and some of these things that we're saying don't make me feel comfortable at all.
But you write about them and you talk about them, so I just want a better understanding, because I'm black and slow. A lot of things I just don't understand. That's all.
I don't feel comfortable.
All right, relax. We do it fine.
No, I know I'm doing fine. I'm saying I don't feel comfortable.
Oh, but relax.
I'd like our producer, whoever that is, to pause tape. I'm not going to do this interview right now. It doesn't feel comfortable to me.
But all I'm doing is following up on what you've said to get an understanding why you feel so uncomfortable.
Because it doesn't feel like we're having a conversation. It doesn't feel like we're having a conversation, and I feel uncomfortable that when we put this in the world, it might not be clear what my point of view is.
No, you're very clear. My point of view is not that white people are superior to me. My point of view was not that I'm afraid of black people in Chicago, and that's why I moved. So far, there's 3 or 4 things that feel to me like we're not having a good understanding, and I'm not kidding. I'm not talking anymore until they stop the tape and we take a break. Well, relax. We'll just, and see if you still feel uncomfortable. Let me know, all right?
I'm not going to do this right now. I'm always grateful to come and talk to people about new ideas, and it's lovely to talk about my book. But this conversation does not feel comfortable. And to start a half hour late and for it not to be comfortable feels to me like it's not supposed to happen today.
Oh, so are you saying that you don't want to...
I'm saying I'm done today. I think I said it 3 times now. I'm not talking today about this. If we want to try again, we can. I can send you questions that make me feel comfortable. So far as, am I afraid of black people? Nope. So far as, do I think white people are superior? Nope. So far, it doesn't feel like a good conversation.
I'm a little surprised to hear you say that, because you said that one of the problems with culture is that, and Republicans and Democrats, that they don't sit and
and agree and disagree and talk about things anymore. Then you said that they tend not to do that, and look like you're about to do the same thing.
I'm about to stop talking because I could go to any room in the world, any room in the country, any room. I also get to have the ferocious courage to say, I'm not comfortable. So I'm not comfortable right now.
I know, but you're not showing ferocious courage by running.
Yeah.
I'm not running. I'm just not comfortable. And I'm not
What
going
does
to do
that
it
mean
right
you're
now.
not comfortable? I don't know what it means.
I think you know what it means. I think it means that I'm not comfortable. It doesn't feel like it's a good dialogue this moment, and I would like to pause. We can try it again another time. I'd like that, but I can't do it right now. It doesn't feel comfortable to do it right now.
Amazing.
Like the product isn't going to represent what I'm trying to say. It doesn't feel that way.
But you're clearly saying what you're trying to say, and I'm just getting a better understanding to understand.
I think
Helping me to understand the culture better.
If we're going to do it again, then I would send questions that help you know, like culture. What do I mean by white supremacy? What are the terms that I'm trying to use? And what's the message I'm trying to put in the world? I'm trying to put in a world a message of ferocious courage that allows for good conversations. And I'm also a human, and I'm saying this conversation doesn't feel to me like it's going how I would like it to go.
So before you run, can I ask you about some other part? Before you run, can I ask you about some other part of your book?
Not today.
Amazing.
I know. I just can't do it today. It doesn't feel right.
So you want me to ask only what you want me to ask? What you want to talk about?
I want to have a dialogue.
That's what we're doing.
It doesn't. Jesse Lee, I'm not going to talk more right now about it. I don't feel like it's going well, and I would like to stop.
Well, can you at least talk about you being a minister and what that like for you?
I'm a minister, and I'm an activist, and I'm standing up for myself right now and saying this doesn't feel comfortable.
What made you decide to become a minister?
I had 1 hour scheduled for this, and it's 3 minutes to 1 hour now. So it feels like it's not going to go as well as you or I would like, and I'd like us to pause and see if we can get it on the calendar again.
He's trying to make the conversation fair, though. To be fair to Jesse, he's not trying to. If you're uncomfortable, he's trying to make you comfortable to a degree. But he's right. Like if you have an opinion about something, you can't run when somebody says something that offends you. Like you got to keep going. You got to go into the conversation. You have to have it. You can't be an activist if you're not going to do that.
Well, I can't force you to say, of course. I am a little surprised that you're running, but
what that you're saying I'm running is exactly why I'm not going to talk. Because you are putting a meaning on that is not true for me.
Well, running means that you have to leave, right? You're going to leave.
I'm saying I'm done. I'm saying I scheduled this from 3 to 4. It's 3:58. I'm finished for today. And that's not running. That's being finished. There's a connotation to running that doesn't feel comfortable. That's not what I'm doing. It's not going well. We're going to stop.
Can I at least ask you one more question before you go?
That depends on what it is.
About Obama. You mentioned Obama earlier. Can I ask you something about him?
We'll see. Go ahead. I'll ask it. We'll see if I'm going to answer it.
You said that you mentioned something about the president starting an insurrection, causing an insurrection. And I want to know, were you surprised when Obama caused the insurrection by using Black Lives Matter?
Obama didn't cause an insurrection.
But when you said...
I was talking about Trump.
Oh, you were talking about Donald Trump? Oh, I thought you meant Barack Obama. Remember when Black Lives Matter was chanting?
I'm seriously, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Whatever this is not what we're doing. I did not imply that the President Obama had an insurrection.
Oh, I thought when you said
that's you saying that. No, you didn't think that.
Yes, I did. I was thinking about when Black Lives Matter was chanting.
I'm really sorry that I'm going to go, but I really am going to go. And whoever plays this, cuts it up. If I see it in the world without having to approve it, I'm not going to be happy.
No, we're not going to cut it up. You got to worry. We're presented as is.
We're not going to present. We're not going to play this tape anywhere.
You might not be able to play it, but I'm playing it.
Oh man, Jesse's a troll, man. Like people got to know that before they come on the show that he's a troll, man. But yeah, like I think that was a good conversation. She felt uncomfortable. She left. I didn't see nothing wrong with that. You know, all right. Well, I kind of wanted to hear more of what she had to say. That kind of sucks because I really wanted to know how she felt about things. I wanted to know about her book. I wanted to know about other things. To run doesn't help the whole point of how people feel about it. But you know, that's just what people decide to do. All right, y'all. Saturday, 5 p.m. go live. Be ready.